Welcome, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for June. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's in your energy. The energy I'm looking for is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Taurus. Best message for Taurus, please. Best message for Taurus. Or the end of the month, what they are thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding them. Oh, right there. Knight of Swords in reversing. Not really going anywhere. It's almost like you're stopped. You're almost to the point where you're going to end up going backwards at this point. And that's really what it feels like. You're almost in a backwards energy. It's like wherever you were rushing forward, it feels like you're being pulled backwards. There's some kind of hold on you. Could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That is a Libra card. It could be, it doesn't have to be though. It's just pretty much saying you're being pulled backwards. Something, it's like right when you think you're getting out of something, it's going right back to where it came from. It's showing its face. Okay, clarifying on the Knight of Swords. This card's not only going to clarify on the Knight of Swords, but the entire reading. Just have a little trust, a little faith, and make a leap of faith. Be a little daring. Maybe you were being a little daring. Maybe that was the point. Maybe you were too daring and you ended up going backwards. And if you don't feel like you're really going backwards, then it's definitely stopped. But it feels more like backwards. Like I just took a backwards turn. I don't know. Downward spiral, something of this nature. But it's not moving where you wanted it to move. Maybe you put the brakes on it. I mean, literally, maybe you were just like, you know what? It's starting to go this way. I'm going to put the brakes on. Maybe you see it coming, right? And you're like, nope, I'm stopping that. See what's going on. Getting straight into the situation. Situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Sharing the love. Well, putting the brakes on sharing the love. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. New vitality. It felt like there was something new going on in the recent past. I'm going to bring these down just a little. It feels like you were feeling great in the past. Knight of Swords is probably right side up. You were rushing right through it. Now all of a sudden you put the brakes on. Something is not going the way it's supposed to be going. Maybe you stopped trusting. You need to trust a little more. Be a little more daring. Too much daring. But in the near future, you're just going to observe the situation. Now you're just going to kind of kick back and just kind of observe and see what's going on around you. You're going to be in, that's almost 100% Taurus style right there, just becoming the observer. Not going to move. I'm just going to stand in this pasture and just kind of look and see what everybody's doing. Observe the situation around me. See where this is headed. See what this is going to do. Should I get back on this horse and go forward, or am I just going to stop right here? That's really what it feels like. Let's see what's going on over here. With this new vitality, there is this beautiful new vitality. It feels like a fresh new feeling. Feeling alive, feeling renewed, feeling fresh, feeling like things are going in your way. Everything that you know, all the opportunities are really at your doorstep. However it is, let's see what's going on. No, not every opportunity. Well, maybe it's, well, let's see. Yeah, where opportunities were not making headway in certain areas. That's what it looks like, certain areas. It feels like they were making headway. It was almost like this new vitality got you out of the nightmares, out of anxiety. You were feeling great. You may have gotten rid of an ex. Or it could be this ex that made you feel that way because they were in your energy. This person from the past. Feeling the passion. So either, okay, there's only two scenarios here. Either you had someone from the past who was making you feel vitalized, make you feel alive, or you got rid of an ex and it brought your passion back, and that brought you out of the, you know what I mean, that got rid of all that stuff. So either they're the cause of it, any way you want to see it, they're the cause of it. Either they're the cause of it because they came back and they made you feel alive, or you got rid of them and that made you feel alive. So take that how it resonates, because I can see it on both ends here. However it is, this person, one way or another, brought back the passion within your life, making you feel passionate to move forward. But then we have the Three of Cups over here, so this is very interesting. So take it how it resonates. Oh, because now you're sharing love. So being able to share the love, feeling like you can share the love, somebody sharing love with you. You don't want them to share the love with you. Someone's trying to share love with you. And you don't want them to. It feels like with the Six of Coins, you're just fine the way that you are. I'm comfortable. I don't need you to really give me that much. I'm intuitive and to know which directions I want, and I'm just comfortable. I don't really need all of the achievements and the awards within sharing this love. It's almost like somebody's handing out a love to you, and you're like, we're comfortable where we are. We don't need to be that. So it feels like there's a very comfortable feeling, even though you don't really want it that much. It's like you got enough. It feels like you have enough. We're trying to challenge you to take their, love, to travel with them, travel towards them. But it feels like there's this very just independent, comfortable feeling. And maybe that's what it's like, the trust here, like, trust me, dare, take this leap of faith with me. I want to show you what I have. And you're like, no, I'm comfortable where we are. We have enough. I don't need to give that much. I don't need you to give that much. And so it feels like you kind of have a barrier up to accept what they want to give you. Yeah. Let's just stay friends. Okay, so then we get this like kind of friendly thing going on over here, where it's kind of like, and maybe this person over here comes back. For some, it feels like this person comes back and kind of changes this, and this is where you're like, stop. I'm comfortable where I am. Or we can just, we can just stay friends. This befalling of a friend, it really feels more like a befalling of a love. I do believe that this person was in love with you. You guys had a lot of love. There was a lot of vitality. They showed you a lot of love, got you out of a lot of misery, and they kind of come back, and you're kind of like not accepting their love offer. You're kind of telling them befalling of the, it's more like the befalling of this love. I'm just comfortable. I think we should just be friends type of scenario. Whether you're doing it or they're doing it, take it how it resonates. And it does feel like it's with some kind of air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But it definitely is showing that, yeah, I'm not going to, I don't want to do that. Yeah, you're keeping yourself out of your head about this. I feel like, and for some of you, I'm not going to deny it, take it how it resonates. But some of you, it's because you're in a third-party situation. You do not want to take this other person back. And you might also may not be 100% giving the person that you love, or that you're in a relationship with, the love that they're trying to give you, because you're maybe still in love with this person. Man, there's like 3 different scenarios going on over here. You're not going to give your heart away. And then for some of you, they're going to come back, try to be in a third-party situation with you, but you're already comfortable in a relationship, so you're not going to play. You're just like, we're just going to be friends. We're not doing that. For others of you, it's just, you don't want to really, just don't really want to share yourself with this person. It's just one person, right? And so take it how it resonates, because for some of you, there is two people, and for some of you, it's just one, and you're just not going to do this because you feel comfortable where you are, however it is. And you don't want to go backwards. You don't want to get stuck. And it just feels like you're going backwards in time when you just found all this vitality. But it does feel, like I said, that either this person, you either got out of this relationship with them and they caused a lot of this pain and you found your passion, or they left and showed you so much passion that they're the ones that actually got you out of this to find this. But I think the problem is that if this happened here, I think those of you that happened, you already have somebody, and that's a third-party situation where they showed you so much love that you weren't getting the attention from someone else, and showed you what love was and got you out of this. But now you don't want them to come back because you're still with this other person, but you don't want this to affect the comfortable relationship you already have. So it's like it's all over. It's done. And you don't want to have to feel this again, because you already know that they're capable of doing that. And maybe there's too much love going on. You see what I'm saying? Like too much heartfelt stuff going on. So you're in the remainder of like just staying friends. No matter what the situation is, let's see how they feel about this situation. They see you closing the door on the passion, but they think that you're meant to be together. You guys could be soulmates or something. Could even be this run and chase scenario. I don't care if you're with somebody else. It could be a run and chase scenario of a twin flame situation that's been going on for a long time. And you're finally trying to break that cycle because you don't want to return. I feel like there's some kind of fear going on over here. They look at all the swords, fears and anxieties, Maybe even when they came back in the past, maybe it gave you a little fear and anxiety too, but they showed you all of this, so it was like, boom. They got you right out of that. Maybe they're the only ones that know how to do that. Huh. Crazy reading. I do see, like I said, about 3 different scenarios going on here. But no matter what it is, though, Taurus, what it is it's showing this comfortableness of I don't really want to take this leap, because when I took this leap, this is what happened. But look, it brought all this beautifulness to it. Yeah, you did that, and it became beautiful. And then you do it over here, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that again. I'm leaping somewhere. It's like you're leaping somewhere. You're leaping away from them. And like I said, if you have another person, you could be just leaping towards them and just staying there. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's so many. Take it how it resonates, my friends. Everybody's story is a little bit different, but however it is, they see that you're closing the doors, that you're not coming with that passion that they're used to you coming with. But they still feel this connection to you, and they feel like you'll never lose that connection. And it's almost like you're hiding from the connection. Could be dealing with a Cancer, but like I said, I got a lot of swords over here. Could be anybody, though. I mean, could be this Aries. I got Aries like twice. Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn. She's, you know, all this stuff going on. I got this Observe over here. You're just kind of kicking back and watching right now. You're like not even doing anything, really. It feels like you're not making a leap of faith. I mean, you know, just... And so maybe it's because you're waiting, I don't know, observing to see what you're going to do. What are you going to do next? It's kind of like time will tell. I feel like this promise that they're giving you is a lot of drama. Do they promise you things and then it becomes just drama? It's like too much drama. They passionately give you things. They tell you that this is going to do this. They're telling you everything's going to work out okay. But they're just a lot of drama. Maybe they're a lot of talk. Maybe they're a lot of drama. They don't really put any action. Could be dealing with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. well, the Fool upside down. There it is. You don't trust them. That's what it is. It's almost like they're kind of over emotional in the situation. You need to keep yourself balanced. You just want to stay where you are. You're observing the situation from a friendly situation, but you're not putting any kind of leap of faith or daring, nothing. You're not going to dare to go there. And it just feels like it starts a lot of drama. So keep the drama for your mama. Yeah. Because the scenario is nothing. Maybe they're in a third-party situation. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I still think for some of you there's third-party going on. Maybe you know they'll never leave them, and that causes a lot of drama. Maybe they're with some kind of water sign. And you know that they're never going, they promise you this and that and this and the other, and there's nothing. You don't see any real hope. It feels like there is hope, though. It's kind of, what the? Maybe it's like a futuristic hope. Like, I don't know, maybe in the years to come, I'll keep it, I'm going to keep it alive for you, but I'm comfortable, but I'll keep it alive, just in case that one moment in time, that one moment in time, because the star's like time, right? That one moment in time, something might happen, and something might occur, and I'll have, so it's not like the doors are completely shut, but for now, but for now there's a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of this and that, and undecisions, no decisions being made, it's undecisive, you're back and forth all over the place, so it does feel like there's, see, because this is hope, so it's kind of like I'm keeping hope alive, but then there's a lot of hope that's undecisive. You're back and forth. You're all over the place. I'm not going to take that into consideration at this time for any purpose at all. And that's why you're kind of ignoring them over here. You're like, nope, not going to do it. And as they're kind of getting closer to you in the near future, trying to open those doors back up to you, you're like, So it feels like you're kind of like, if you had a wish list, I guess, over here, Taurus, you'd be like, I'll put you on the wish list that one day, maybe in the future, if the universe wants it to happen, type of scenario. But otherwise, too many broken promises, too many wild dreams, too much fantasizing. Too much ifs, ands, buts, and then nothing happens. This is like, it's just a wild dream. So, yeah. It's just like some wild fantasy dream. So you're not going to nurture the situation. But it is up in your energy because it does feel like it is something that has happened before that's making its way back around, that you're trying to ground yourself from. You're trying to put, like I said, you're putting the brakes on this one. You're like, not again. And because of this right here, I'm thinking it's twin flame for a lot of you. Run and chase me. And you're saying right now, you know what? I'm not chasing you anymore. And you're not going to chase me. And I'm not running for you. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more back and forth. You're literally putting the brakes on that. That seems to affect them. How do they feel about this? The Lovers. Toxicity, trying to get past. They're trying to get past it. There could be some kind of obsession going on, but they do feel like you're the number one person for them. Almost to the point where it's like, yeah, they're going to nurture you. And I don't think this person, whoever this person is, they're just waiting for your world to do a huge change. And as soon as that changes, they're going to just fall right there. If anything were to happen, I'm sorry, that's exactly how I'm seeing here. This is twin flame, deep soulmate, however you want to see it. Something changed for you, that person would leap at you. And maybe even vice versa. So it does feel like it's almost like you're almost waiting in the, like I said, the far, far future, be like, well, when we're 50, maybe, if, nothing's going on, I don't know, something like that. Far hopes and dreams. And maybe you're dealing with a dreamer who gives you those ideas, but they're like embedded. Definitely embedded. Yeah. The Emperor, or I'm sorry, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Coins. This is not a relationship that anyone is going to let go of. So it doesn't matter however you're going to see it. It's something that it just feels like it's always going to be there. And yeah, you guys are always watching each other one way or another, because there's this deep intuition going on that, yeah, that's the way, it almost feels like that's the way it has to be. That's almost feels like, for me, Taurus, is like, that's the way it always was. That's the way it always will be. We already know this. There's no, whoever this is resonating for, there's no way around it. It's just the way it is. But I'm not going to give you the time of the day right now because I'm comfortable where I am. That's going to put a hurting on them, though, because they're trying to come back around to tell you what they want. But like I said, they're coming in very friendly. They're not just 100% pushing that envelope, you know, of just the Two of Cups. It feels like they're trying to come in, get back into that energy, but it is challenging you. Maybe you know better, right? And you're like, no, not this time, right? So the angels want you to know, using loving strength and discernment. Yeah, I think that's what you're doing right now. I would say continue to do so, because I think that's exactly what it is. Because especially if you guys are in a different relationship, or they are, or however, yeah, you can't, you know, you're just like, no. Okay, so just make sure that you're doing that, and let's see what the other card is, and we'll be done with this. And Taurus, for the Deer of Delta, just love yourself. Keep loving yourself. Know your strengths. Know who you are. Don't give up on what your love is. You're nurturing, and you know how to do that. You have the Queen of Coins over here. You know who you are, what you want, and what's good and right for you. Okay? So just keep loving yourself and your priorities. If you have kids or whatever, you know what you're supposed to be doing. And it feels like that's why you don't want to do this as well. I really do feel like, I feel like these cards right here are just kind of like more of a, like, you know what you're supposed to do. Don't do this, you know. Don't let that back into your energy. Just keep fighting it. It's weird. It's almost like, you know, because it's almost like, you know, twin flames are not always meant to be with each other. They're there to learn lessons. And it feels like until one can actually grow, you're not going to be able to get to them, whoever it is, but you keep feeding off of each other, because that's why it just feels like twin flame, the feeding back and forth. That's what the runner and the chaser does. And you learn lessons around the way, though. That's what's so crazy. You're actually learning from each other. Okay? So, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love.